Welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. Last time we heard of an issue going on around here at Martha's domain, and some Imperials were just brutally killing some bears. So it was just another day in the life, and we had to put a stop to that shit. Now it's time to go back and visit Martha again, so let's just go ahead and teleport there.
We've been speaking with the Blood Axes about how best to protect the village. We won't let this happen again.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. The boys from the garrison might still be nearby. They've killed my bearer. I demand
How do?
Yeah, the only way I see myself buying these things is if somehow by the end of the game you just become filthy stinking rich and 20,000 just becomes nothing to you. Lionheart tonic. Man, elixirs are fucking expensive. They're just not worth getting for 10,000 gil. Yeah, you know, I should probably use Limit Break a little bit more. That last fight I was in against that floating eye dude, that probably would have been a good fight to use a Limit Break.
How do?
I guess I kind of forget about him. We still got through that fight pretty good, so didn't need it.
To the hideaway as soon as we've finished our ministrations.
Arthur's a stout soul, all right. Anyone else would be out cold after what she's been through.
It's not fair, Sid. Death shouldn't be the only choice. The only way to be free of all this.
What in the world is going on? No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them let me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumours started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers. Those poor souls died to give me a chance to save others. I won't let their sacrifice be in vain.
What is this about?
Half an hour, I reckon. The boys from the garrison might still be
Try
nearby.
not to move. You only make it worse.
Oi! You there! Well, don't just pass me by! You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos.
You heard me right. Wild birds? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Well, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
I mean, it just seems like another quest. I don't... What's up with this icon?
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way. boys aren't going down without a fight.
They're in trouble.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they weren't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Fuck. I don't think that's very good. Fuck, why is it so hard to dodge these motherfuckers?
Not good.
See what I mean?
That's better. Guess we're all ready. It's over. Nice try.
You're safe now. White Heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be.
Whoa. That's crazy. I guess this is why the icon was special. Just a couple of episodes, I even said there's no way that this thing is still alive, but here it is. There's still hope for Wade and Tyler.
And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
what is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Not patching everything.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am.
You don't think the scar on his cheek looks suspicious?
Yeah, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Cool. Chocobo unlocked. Hold R3 to summon him. And he just comes out of nowhere. Hey, I'm down with it. Of course, I had to try it out instantly. Let's just ride back to town. Hell yeah. It's not a Final Fantasy game if you can't ride a chocobo. The feature for R2 and L2, the triggers, are in effect here. Take that for what you will.
That'll do, girl.
Try not to move. Don't want to make it worse.
I know.
Damn, you know, was that in fact completely optional? That seems like something. That seems like something the game would have made me do just to have the chocobo. But maybe that was in fact completely optional. But I guess that's why they made the icon different for that, because it is. There is more to it than just your average side quest. So to try and entice the player to do it, they gave it a different icon. Let's buy some potions, and then we'll be on our way. I could just buy them at the hideout. I don't know if it would be cheaper here or there.
We're best off staying where we are.
Potions might just, they probably just cost the same anywhere you go.
What are you after? Much obliged.
Where's Gav?
Gav should be back by now.
If you're worried about our supplies, we've plenty. Karen's seen to that. Though we're always one missed shipment away.
So Martha's all right.
Yep. Others weren't so lucky, though.
You finished sorting those reports?
thoughts yet?
Doesn't sound like anywhere is safe.
I ain't started. Been busy
Not
enough
that
with my
I'm
own work.
planning a journey.
You're pulling my leg, aren't you? What else can I do?
And how may I assist you today? Allow me to educate you. Study it well, Clive. Very good. I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
Those men didn't hurt Martha, did they? Those men didn't hurt Martha, did they?
Clive. What's that for you, dear? That it? Fine.
If you told me you could fire a forge without a crystal or a bearer before I came here, I'd have taken you for a madman. But no, here it is. The secret's in the bellows, you know. They're Master Sid's own design. The other Master Sid.
Chocobo, chocobo, why can't you fly? What good are your wings if you can't reach the sky? Flap harder, says bluebird, flap harder, says crow. Flap harder or into the oven you go! Chocobo, chocobo, why...
Well, that nice little song took a dark turn really fast.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still. Would explain blacksmiths. And you say Sid built this place? Perhaps they're old enough for the sins of...
Go on, eat up.
What's the matter, Sid?
In it though. All the ladies in the Dominion are wearing them.
Bird by any other name, forgive my insistence on writing you these silly letters. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person. For every day we spend together, it feels as though we must suffer another two apart. I am gladdened to hear of your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia, or should I say Whiteheart. You told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at Phoenix Gate. And here, so many years later, we find that she has spent her life doing the exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? Jill.
You think it's alright to touch him?
On autumn's breath, ill tidings born.
Everyone used to live in the sky. Where did they get their fish? They ate flying fish, silly.
I am a tinker by trade, but I've always been fascinated with the art of healing.
If only there were a salve to mend a broken it. Gin.
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive? I have a few new notes that might interest you. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Yeah, her hairstyle kind of looks more like Benedicta's now. Pretty fucking close, right? At least on this side.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
If everyone used to live in the sky, where did they get their fish?
If Martha's gonna get back on her feet, she'll need our help. Whether she wants it or not.
What can I get you, Sid?
Oh, keep your mug handy.
None of the curse breakers have returned.
They'll be fine. Sid wouldn't be here if they weren't.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals. Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him a start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Well, it's time. This is where side quests might really finally open up.
Waiting for indeed.
and it could just be a shit ton to deal with. Speaking of side quests, there's one over here. So I guess let's fuck with that. The game does not want me going anywhere else right now.
I think it's alright to touch him.
I don't know. You go first.
She does have a bear's mark on her cheek. Oh, so does he. Yeah.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still.
It would explain Blackthorn's foul mood. All that pounding must be splitting his skull.
And you say Sid built this place?
Built what's been lying around for several thousand years. But it was his idea we claim it for our own.
I just feel like it wouldn't take long for people to realize we're here in this abandoned airship.
Perhaps they're old enough for the sins of Zemeckis.